welcome to our coverage of what has turned out to be quite an intriguing first-round tie. We hit the second leg with the underlying narrative looking like this. The hosts currently trailing by the odd goal at what is effectively half-time, and they are in a position to have to turn things round on home soil with a huge supporting cast of voluble fans. It does sound like the perfect setup for a second leg, and it should be a gripping game. Of course, the tifosi of Lazio have always been known for their extraordinary passion, something which is so very evident here today. The hosts keen to get going here, the visitors asking themselves whether they have perhaps already done enough.
Well, Peter, it may be a narrow lead, but initially they won't have to think about extending it. This has to be an exercise in quietening a hostile home crowd, and that can be achieved with a game plan of containment and frustration. A souring of this atmosphere will feel like another goal for them, so that's what they've got to try and cling to early on, and then they can manage it from there.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Porto visit here with a first leg home win under their belt. But history reminds us that nothing is certain in this sort of circumstance. Just brushed off the ball there. Hoists it forward. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Marusic tries to get it forward quickly, and here's the chance to counter. It's Immobile! Goal!
Well, if that was their intention pre-match, let me tell you, it's worked out very nicely. I think for the skipper to chip in with a goal too is a bonus, but this game has already taken on a real attacking edge, and long may that continue.
The contact was crisp and clean. That was just a rocket.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
Porto concede the lead and are no longer in control. And it's played forward. Lucas. Porto are already trailing here early on. They cannot afford to let this get worse.
Well, the task is obviously a lot tougher, and they can't afford to waste time feeling sorry for themselves. The correct response is greater focus and work rate now, and especially avoiding another goal.
Forward it goes. Well, they are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
Out towards the flank. Luis Alberto. Lucas plays it forward. Played out to the right. It's come loose. Pedro was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Out to the left it goes. Chance! And he's found the net! And the scale tips in their favour. Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Porto draw level here and take the lead on aggregate. S.p.A. Well, the scoreline is tight, the tie right on a knife edge. Pepe. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. So who's he picking out? Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Luis Alberto goes looking. More than happy to take the muscular approach.
Immobile really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Header! Goal! Porto! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Porto take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
Luis Alberto. Luis Alberto. It was all about the quality of the delivery. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Forward it goes. Radu. S.p.A. Jordan Lukaku. And it's Felipe Anderson. And we've reached half-time. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reached the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied, it was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we're already back underway here. Going through. Corner given. Massive leap! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Lucas. Luis Alberto. And here's hits one! And it's played forward. Marusic positions himself well and cuts it out. Pepe. Grujic. Ivan Marcano. Grujic. Pepe. Hoists it forward. And here's Immobile, and the finish! Yes, it's in! Again, we are level! What a
keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Well read, he sorted that out. Luis Alberto drives it forward, gets wrestled off the ball. Driving on, a real charge here. Marusic, very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full contact contest. Ivan Marcano. What an adventurous run from a defender. And a header! Forward pass. Savic looks to get on the end of this. He gets past his man. Looking for goal! Goal! Porto! And they're back in front.
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Porto, 2 up and into a position of real strength.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
That's a throw. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Radu. Over to the left. Back into the middle. Cut out in the nick of time. Luis Alberto. Ivan Marcano. To the keeper and go again. Gets it upfield. Plays it out to the flank. He's made sure that that won't get through. Lucas tries to get it forward quickly. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Well, that's where he wants it. 2 minutes to be added on. Pepe. And time is up. Well, it was tense to start with, but all smiles now. Deservedly, they are through. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Look, we saw some textbook football from wide areas that continued to produce...